Hi everyone, we are on to lesson 3. Once again, I came to my main page, the content tab, click that, and I have on the left side all the lessons. I click on lesson 3, and when I do that, it takes me to the introduction page. It talks about disciple leadership. I like what Kim Clark, he was the past president of BYU Idaho, said. It's the disciple preparation combined with leadership development to create an atmosphere of inspired learning and teaching. So it's kind of, you're trying to be a disciple and a leader. And so it talks about how that's the focus of every aspect of BYU Idaho. So we're trying to build disciple leaders. And so here's the objectives this week, where we'll talk about the relationship between those two. You'll learn about note taking, and then learn about understanding English while you're reading a text by just using a skill called previewing, just kind of scanning over the text. I kind of like this visual to see what's due midweek, Wednesday by 11, what's due Saturday by 11. So make sure you're watching for that. Once again, the first 3 weeks, there's not a penalty. I don't take off points for being late, but after this week, this is your last week with that happening, because after this week, my late policy will be implemented, and that is in my note. You have the maximum amount of time to turn it in late is just 7 days after. It's not accepted after that, only because I find that it's not effective when it's been so long and you're not focused on that lesson and trying to catch up. It's caused some problems in the past, so I'm just trying to have it be as beneficial for you as possible. And then you have all your pre-gathering assignments. One reminder is on the discussion boards. Remember, as you look at all the things that are due, you have your initial post. So your first post is due Wednesday nights. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're posting by Wednesday night, and it tells you right there when it's due, January 24th, and you have until Saturday night to respond to at least three pairs or more. So just a reminder, you can click there. If I come to discussions, I just want to remind you there are 2 discussion boards every week. There's a question and conversations, which that's just a place for you to write questions, ask questions of each other, answer each other's questions, tell how your gathering's going. I would love for you to post a picture of your gathering, of your group at gathering, and we'll try to promote that more in the future weeks as you get a little more comfortable with the site. And then this is the lesson 2, Welcome to BYU Idaho. So you'll see for the next week, for lesson 3, or for this current week, it's questions and conversations, disciple leadership. Okay, so these are ones that can never be submitted late. So everything else can be submitted late up to 7 days. Discussion boards can't be turned in late. Because if it's lesson 3 right now and last week was lesson 2, and you go back and you're writing on the board, no one else is looking at that, so it loses its purpose of building a opportunity for you to teach and learn together as a class. So remember, there's 2 places. Don't post your initial post on the questions and conversations. Post any questions you have, but leave your disciple leadership post for here. Okay? Let me know if you have questions with that. I just want to show you, I'm going to do a separate video on a grammar tip each week. So I have a 3-minute English tip, and so that will be right below this video in my note. So watch that, because I try to look for things that I'm noticing and do a video for it. In the post gathering, I want to show you an application activity assignment. That's usually the more complicated assignment or more detailed, and it changes. So I want to walk through that quickly. So it has the directions. If you just read step by step what to do, it's clear. Think about what you've learned about lifelong learning and online etiquette. There's you'll download the template, and if you need to make sure you are downloading, typing into, and uploading back these templates. It's as instructors, we have a lot of things to grade. It's a lot easier when they're all the same format and we just know where to look for your responses. It gets harder when you type in your own template, make up your own template. If you're having problems with that, email me. I would love to help. So you'll download the template and then you're going to take notes while you watch this video. There's the link to it. You just click there and it plays the video. You'll just take down notes by writing down key ideas. And you will have learned about the Cornell note-taking system. It's a way to take notes. So then step 4 is going to have you use Cornell note-taking when you watch this video. So it's a different one. So for this video, just quick key idea notes and then Cornell notes for this video. Then you're going to look at what was good and what was bad about both of those ways. And once again, there's a short video that shows you how to complete this assignment. And type into the template, complete your assignment by following what's in the template. I downloaded my template. It says write 1 paragraph to answer each of the questions. So I look for that as my guideline. So if you don't have at least 3 sentences or more, then I take some points off because the directions ask for a paragraph. And the funny thing here is it tells you right here 2 or 3 sentences. So I guess actually you can have at least 2. That's something new that they've changed. Write 2 to 3 sentences to explain what's good and what's bad when you just write down key points. Then write 2 to 3 sentences about what the good things are about Cornell and maybe what the not so good things are. And then write 2 to 3 sentences about how using Cornell notes is going to help you be a better student. How do you see it helping you? So it's pretty easy once you've done it, watched the videos and taken the notes, then you can answer these questions. And like I said, use some examples to talk about when I was watching the first video clip and doing key ideas, this was hard. So use some examples. Then you save it and you'll upload it to the, right here where you click here to submit your assignment. Okay, so in mine, gets a little weird because I am an instructor and not a student. I'm not in the student mode. So I think that's everything I wanted to share with you this week. I'm just so impressed with all of you and your dedication to this course. And even when things are getting hard or difficult, you keep persevering, and I appreciate your example and your hard work. And I want to be here to help you. So let me know anytime you have a question. I respond within 24 hours of an email. That's the maximum amount of time it should take me to get back to you, unless it's a weekend. About midday Saturday through Sunday, I don't respond to emails. So we are allowed as instructors to kind of have that little window where we're not accessible, but then any other time I will respond and I want to. So have a great week, and you guys are doing wonderful work.